Good morning, everyone. I'm glad you're here. You've spent a lot of days at home with the stay-at-home order, and so glad that you could join me this morning. So first of all, this week we're celebrating the Earth. Earth Day was earlier this week, and we're still kind of going with that. The Earth is our home. It is full of beauty and wonder and things that we don't know yet. And we're enjoying our days when it's sunny. Some of us are missing the ski days. Some of us are looking forward to the swimming days. But the earth is our home, and it's precious to us. And when we're thinking about others instead of ourselves, sometimes we need to think about our Mother, Father, Earth. So I have a story to read to you today. It has amazing illustrations, and it's such a fantastic story. And it is by Cynthia Rylant, and Barry Mosher is the artist for this book, and it's called The Dreamer. I hope you come read along with me and enjoy this fantastic story, The Dreamer. There once was a young artist who lived all alone, quietly, and who spent most of his days, as artists do, daydreaming. It was a lovely way of living. He would simply lie about thinking, wondering, perhaps making small wishes, and as he dreamed in his mind, he would see something he hadn't seen before, something beautiful, something new. Then one day, as often happens with young artists, he decided he would make what was in his mind. So, he made a star. He was surprised at how well it turned out, and shyly pleased with himself, and having done so well in this one thing, he was inspired to make more. So, as often happens with young artists, he worked all night long making stars. And in the morning, he was surrounded by the heavens. I'm going to switch here. His heavens twinkled and shone, and standing in this radiant beauty, the young artist was inspired to daydream again. He rested among the stars until he found something new in his mind. He set about making this new thing. He worked all night long. By morning, he had made an earth, round and sturdy, full of bumps and chunks and ridges. It borrowed the light of the heavens and sat full form and grace. The young artist, shyly pleased with himself, rested back against the smooth ridge and gently closed his eyes. And after a time, he saw another thing in his mind. Blue waters. He painted onto the dry, hard earth, giving it color. The young artist loved color and wanted more, so he floated on the blue water and dreamed. And this time he saw green grass. He painted soft, sweet-smelling green grass. And as young artists almost always do, he got carried away and painted some trees. Painted green grass and trees all night long, and by morning he was in a forest. Sleepily he lay down under the giant pine to dream, and in his dreams he saw many, many new things, and they moved like life. And when he woke up, he made everything that he had seen in his mind. And when he was finished, the whales parted the blue seas, birds dotted the green trees, and a cow muzzled his hand. He moved among these things, these living creatures, and like all young artists do, he felt such joy and love for his creation that he thought, he might explode with happiness. He wanted to tell someone what he did, to show someone his beautiful heavens and earth and water and grass and moving creatures, and he looked all around him. But the earth was just empty of anyone who might listen and understand. Someone with eyes to see, ears to hear. Someone who was an artist as well. So he worked all night long, and by morning he had made a new artist in his own image. Shyly pleased with himself, he made another one. He loved the company. And so he made more. The world began filling up with artists. These made new ones, and the new ones made even newer ones, and of course they all loved to daydream. Living among the blue water and the green grass, they daydreamed about the most beautiful things in the world. At first, young artist, still a dreamer, has always called them. The first young artist, still a dreamer, has always called them his children. And they, in turn, have always called him God, Allah, Yahweh, I am. We have so many wonderful names for our Creator. And so this day, as you're sitting and thinking, maybe take a walk with your family and celebrate God's creation, that young dreamer, that artist who created our world. Enjoy every minute